they will not get legalization completely. They will get legalization with restrictions, very much like us. It will be used for only medical purposes against recreational purposes. Because the only way marijuana can be legalized for a full profit purpose is if it becomes legalized on a federal scale, not a state scale. Because in the state systems, it's legal, but against the federal, that doesn't mean anything. So it's very restricted and cannot be used in that sense. If it were legalized on the federal, we can use it for profit, we can advertise it, and if we did that, it is predicted that an economic boom will arise while the revenue created by marijuana would average around 60 million yearly. Now, I believe this is the best way to legalize marijuana because it allows the person to choose what they want to do. And it just doesn't make sense to me that substances like alcohol and cigarettes are legal, but their addiction rates are higher. According to alcohol addiction, marijuana's addiction rate is only at 5 to 7%. Also on alcohol addiction rates are at 15 to 20%. And then cigarettes are at 20 to 25%, up with heroin. So, if people cannot use marijuana, if you cannot trust people with marijuana, how come you can trust people with these substances? It seems in my view these substances are causing more harm with no benefits, while medical marijuana at least has some benefits. In recreational, it's very hard. There are users who get addicted to marijuana, or they use the substance constantly and repetitively, so they become addicted and their high becomes not as satisfied throughout the years or months. So they feel like they need to move on to heavier substances or heavier levels of THC. So under those circumstances, there are some who get addicted, but once again, it's only 5 to 7%. So for either medical, criminal, or personal purposes, legalization of marijuana can be very beneficial. So whether you smoke or not, why should you tell somebody else not to smoke? Is that your decision, or is that ours?